Hey y'all, it's the Calm Corner Show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. Hey Soul Family, back again. I'm Erica, your favorite extra homegirl. And welcome back for all of you guys that's been riding with me. And welcome for all of you guys that are new here, okay? So for y'all that are new, I always start with a little bit of the astrology first before I get down to the reading, okay? You know, it really helps me when we get into the cards. It shows a few things. So, let's talk, y'all. I missed y'all. And it's been a lot going on. I hope y'all are all doing good out there. Happy solar return to all my beautiful Aries. It's y'all season. Crazy Candace, where you at, girl? That's the Aries, baby. Okay. But seriously, it's been a lot going on. Rico's birthday was on 26th. That passed. His heavenly birthday. So that, and I got a tattoo I wanted to share with y'all. And y'all, that thing hurt, but it was worth every bit of the pain. So I don't know if y'all can see it, but I got Rico. Look, guys. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's so nice. Look. I had to put the stuff on it. So, I don't, grief is tough, And I've been wanting to get down here because there's been so much going on. And it's almost overwhelming because you don't even know where to start. So I was like, you know what? Let me just get it here and get started. Okay? And then let me just say something real quick for somebody who made a comment under there. They're going to say, yeah, you can stop talking about all this stuff and just get to the reading. I'm a very, very positive person. But bitch, don't come over here to my page trying me, okay? Cause this ain't it. Alright? Find you something else better to do. Go find you, someone else that you fair, that you like. YouTube is expansive, okay? But again, for all my people is here, right? Love y'all. And thank you too. Let me say that. And I mean that humbly, okay? So, back to what we were saying. It's been a lot. So, I decided we're going to do 50. And so we're going to start with him because why all these old losing ass, broke ass losers trying to jump my man? They trying to jump my man, girl. I'm just playing, y'all. I know y'all out there laughing at me at the house. Y'all like my sweatshirt? Because he is my favorite villain. I love villains, baby. Okay. Y'all know I love 50, but seriously, y'all know when to get down to the reading to the cards. The cards are the cards, okay? This is just my personal energy. So, I know some of y'all can't stand them. Y'all like, ooh, I can't stand them. I can't stand that nigga. It did to some of y'all with me. They like, yeah, I like them. You get what I'm saying? So, hey, we all different. I definitely want to hear what y'all got to say in the comments. Let's talk. It's always fun, because everybody feel the way they feel, right? So I just wanted to say real quick, since we talking about this 50 with Tip first, how I feel about that. It's hard. I hate that Tip even put us in this position because that's family at the end of the day. Period. I could take it back down memory lane with that. And anybody who watches me, y'all know I'm ATL all day. Born and raised from CP. Me and Tamika be excited for CP. That's my sister. I love her. Okay? And she just a real one. Period. Beautiful too, baby. A lot of history with them. I make cakes for the kids, king, graduate, all of that, graduation, all the things. But even more so than that, they family. Take you back down memory lane real quick. Rico signed PA, and I don't know if y'all remember that because that's way before Outkast, but KP and Reese made PA, parental advisory, and KP wants that, KP the Great, he legendary, and he ended up, I forgot what he did, but he ended up going over there with L.A. Reid, and he the one who brought Tip to the dungeon. And so when I first met Tip, he was on that single with that, what is it, I'm Serious, with the Jamaican guy, you know. And, of course, with Tamika, I know her since middle school. I mean, we found SCP, right? So, I honestly feel, and this is me giving my personal opinion, I always say that, because I definitely, like I said, I want to hear what y'all got to say, too. But they both bosses. So, why put us in this position? Tip don't need 50 to make no money, okay? And neither does 50 surely don't need no money from Tip. You know, Tip is a legend, period. ATL legend all day. It just is what it is. There's no tongue tug about that. And he a boss at the end of the day. Period. There's no arguing about that either. So, it's just like, damn. And then you got Daddy Warbucks over here, okay, who don't got time for none of this shit. 50 is a billionaire, you know, or you know, mogul. He Daddy Warbucks, baby. He the boss man. Like on Annie, you know, the old show, Annie. Yeah, he that one, okay? He don't have time for this. He just brought value to a whole state, okay, of Louisiana, where he bought movie studios. Let's be clear. You know how many people he just employed, not to mention all the employees before and all the things and businesses that he have going on and all the things that he's responsible for. Imagine what his 24 hours look like. Now, I'm going to take you back to, let me say this first before I get into their beef, because for the people who, like, I know, you know, up to speed, and y'all know I'm going to add the clips and put them in there so y'all can see them. But let's go back to Tip. So I was listening to the interview, but I wanted to say before I get into it with Tip, you acting, for me, these two could be better allies to me than 50 being his adversary. That movie studio probably got projects out for the next 20 years or better, probably. I mean, we're not talking about shows and stuff that are going to premiere between probably within these next 6 to 12 months of this year, 2026. Hell, March done flew by, really, right? Yeah. I mean, we just got here, right? And then you talking next year, 2027, and he's strategic. Look, even the little 1 or 2 lines that he have shout out, it's all good and fun, but it's work for him. Those songs going on series. That's theme music. You're not going to waste his time is what you're not going to do with 50. Every moment got to count for him. He a boss. You see what I'm saying? On another level. He Daddy Warbucks. So I just be wanting people to look at things like, I'm a person, I like to look at things from both sides of the coin. As far as the children, super proud. I know Tamika proud, because I the fuck am, okay? Standing on business, king, about your mama. And hey, anybody at the house, that's how you better be about your motherfucking mama. That's a fact. Because that's how I'm going to be. That's how I am. Not I will. That's how I am. Okay? Period. So very proud of them. Good job, guys. That's how you're supposed to do it. And let me say this. I surely don't think that 50 was even offended at one bit at all. Because guess why? He already know what type of nigga he is. Okay? And how he give it up. And how he get down. So it's interesting to watch this all play out, right? Yeah. That's how I feel about it. So I feel like Maino, all you guys, y'all need to maybe work on a different approach, possibly humble yourself a little bit, because he can give y'all some jobs. He can employ y'all for quite some time. I'm just saying, hey, I just always like for people to look at it like that, you know, because one thing he is going to do is successful. So let's talk about the transits and what's going on real quick. No, I ain't never did a reading on Tip and Tamika, so I'm going to keep it real brief. I just wanted to talk to y'all first anyway. I miss y'all. We ain't chopped it up in a minute. It's the first time back. So I'm just going to get in here and just start knocking it out the park. Just keep your notification bells on and let's just get on into it, right? But I just had a lot to say because it go back. Because, you know, love Tip, man. Period. And love 50. Now, as far as them other ones, Oh, minus Fab a boss. He probably the one who helped pay that $230,000 they needed anyway. You always got a solid friend in there who gonna help their other friends. So 50, of course y'all know Cancer Sun, a whole big old boss. Let's look at the current transits and the planetary alignments and why all of this shit is coming down for him right now. And again, so much coming in the happening in the world. I really want to come back and let us talk about that too. I want to talk about it. We got to, and y'all need to be up on it. So Sun is in Pisces. Pisces, Neptune rules the industry, and we here, and he's dealing with things that have to do with things of industry. All these, enemies coming for him, right? Moon is in Capricorn, and I said it. He's the billionaire mogul, the boss. But Capricorn also is ruled by Saturn, so challenges, and all of them are challenging him right now, okay? Mercury is in Pisces, which communication is all throughout the industry. Everybody coming with a song, even Pappoose. Pappoose. Seriously, let it go, friend. He could definitely give you a job, and you won't have to go to Zeus. For real, Pappoose. Jupiter is in Cancer. He's expansive. Damn near, you could say bulletproof. We need to use that as the cover for this, okay? Because he's a Cancer Sun. In the house of his home is his Cancer placement, Mr. Curtis. But also, it gets interesting. Jupiter will be in Cancer till next year, 2027, which means that he bulletproof. Jupiter is about your luck, your abundance, your blessings. Expansive, right? Jupiter also can expand things, and it could be in a bad way, meaning all of them teaming up on him. But Jupiter is here to bring the blessings out of it. So again, the villain wins again. It's almost like I gotta think of some one of the shows or characters again, like I said, that I could, maybe the Joker. I said that I think before, so yeah. 50. Very intelligent, very, yeah. He the master magician trickster with that Gemini moon, y'all, for real. Aries rising. Jupiter is in Aries. He always ready for war. And Jupiter is there. So that's why people say, well, why he get shot 9 times and made it? Jupiter is in Aries, and guess what? He got Aries at 22 degrees in that first house where his Jupiter is, and it's interesting because 22 degrees is a kill or be killed degree. Okay, guys? So, guess what? Jupiter's there. That's why even if I think the children's mother said he was only shot truly 3, or maybe it wasn't, she said a total of 9, but it's still, to me, it's still multiple. It's still expansive, but it still saved them. Okay, so that's why I like to see the chart. So let's keep this real quick, and all of these goes for the other guys, but his Venus is in Aries right now, so that's why he's the apple of all of their eyes. Okay, the jealousy, guys, the jealousy. He bleed like us. Find something else better to do, Maino, for real. I'm telling you, this man can really help you guys out and employ you. Seriously. I love y'all. Okay, for real. It's Saturn. Okay, so the challenge is they're going to fight in the Aries energy, and that's why all of this is happening. So the planetary alignment always aligns. It always does, guys. I promise. Yeah. And they all fighting in the industry with the Neptune and Aries. Ain't that interesting? And, Neptune is the war, the fight, the battle, but also how you take action. So all of this is just happening like action, right? Let's talk about Tip real quick. Big old boss, ATL legend, Mr. Clifford Harris, straight from Bankhead. It's going to always be Bankhead, even though it's Hollowell right now. It's going to always be Bankhead, baby. West Side representative, a real nigga, and been with the shit since day one, A1, since I ever met him. Facts. Mr. Clifford Harris is a Libra sun, and he is in the house of his home, or the 7th house. He also, Mercury in Libra. So, very favored. Like I said, also, I saw another placement because I was looking at, trying to pull up the charts before I started this with y'all. But if you look at, it was his Virgo placement. Let me go back. I can't see. Y'all know that. That's the problem. Don't laugh. Y'all see I'm in here. I said, let me get in here with my people. We got to get back to it, okay? So let's get back to it, guys, okay? I had to get my Alani. Y'all try these. These are good, better for you. Total zero fat, okay? Let me let y'all see the back of it for y'all who do the calorie counts and stuff like that. You know, let me hold it steady so you can screenshot. All right, yeah. I think for y'all that like a stickler for stuff like that, you might enjoy these. And they got some really good flavors. The best one they had was the Christmas one, though. And if you can find it, I think my one friend said that they had some in Target recently, and she just bought the whole flat. So, just let you know. Gotta share it with y'all. It might help you, you know, get you through a day instead of taking Red Bull. Don't drink no more Red Bulls, y'all. They're not good for y'all. Okay, so back to tip, Mr. Clifford. Okay, so let me tell y'all why I like to do this first before we scroll over and get into the cards, right? So this is where it gets interesting. So Tip is, again, the Libra sun, but his moon is in Aries. Okay, guys, you see that? And that's why it's challenging 50. You get it? Moon is challenging that Aries rising. And my concern, and I think I said that at the end of Clarissa's, like, we got to get into 50. But, of course, you know, all the things be going on. Life be lifing. So we here. And I just was thinking with their placements, nobody gonna back down. Nobody gonna back down. That's the issue with Tip and 50. Another thing about Tip that I wanted to add, that I was trying to say too, astrologically, Jupiter is in Virgo for him, and Virgo is your work house, and his Virgo placement is that, in his house of the home. So very favored. You know, you got to think about it. Tip just dropped that, let them know that shit jamming like a motherfucker. I ain't heard nothing better, and we ain't arguing and ain't going back and forth. It's what it is. I ain't heard nothing better in quite some time. All this garbage out here, all these songs is nothing right now. Okay? And this proves it. This is factual. You know, it's easy for him. It's hard. Look, he's, you know, of a certain age and came right back in here and got right back in and got right back to it like he never left. And the energy that he brought is needed. It's necessary. That's real music. This shit right here, these motherfuckers, they want to stand up there and be high. I remember when, and this was a while back, but when Future had that one concert, Kodak just did high as hell, leaning, holding the mic up. It's terrible. It's terrible. We need this right here for the culture. I'm telling you, y'all. Libra house again. Tamika house is her 7th house is Libra, and she's the wife of Tip, and he a Libra sun in that house. That's why I be liking to see stuff, because it'll show you right here. So here go his wife right here, and there go her husband. Because Jupiter is considered the husband, and Aries is Tamika's Jupiter, and Tip is the Aries moon. See the husband? Interesting, right? So, and so they got King in the midst of their working in that Virgo house. Because King of Virgo sun. Proud of you, King. Right, baby. Stand on business about your mama, okay? It's up and motherfucking stuff. And then 50 Libra house. And remember, your 7th house, even though it's a house of marriage, is just a house of partnerships, guys. So what that lets y'all know is that it's also your house of open enemies, and these two beefing right now. So that's why I like to see this kind of stuff. And Tip is a moon. So it's kind of like a hidden highlight where they challenge each other and they ain't gonna back down. So let's pray through this and we're gonna get into the cards and see what is really going on. And we'll ask all the questions about all the others. But listen, guys, y'all would do better as trying to figure out what y'all gonna do to maybe work it out with 50 so he can hire y'all, possibly. Possibly. I just say I love y'all. Let's have some good time. Let's get into these messages, all right? All right, so family, so let's get into it. I put together I think I did okay for y'all from where I think I started from, because I tried to, start you at the top, kind of get you up to speed, but a lot of good correspondence from the different artists too, and shout out to all the content creators. So, who y'all got? T.I. versus 50. And really it's 50, honestly, versus every damn body. Y'all know that. So, let me know what y'all think. Sound off in the comments. And let's get into the messages.
This was not on my Black History Month bingo card for this year. T.I. versus 50 Cent. Literally. Beef between Tip and 50 is getting nasty. T.I. and 50 Cent were supposed to do a versus battle back when we was really watching versus. Sir, get your ass in the booth, okay? We're not in COVID Navidad anymore. We're ready for the album. T.I. said that he lost respect for him and he brought up like old snitching rumors. I said, ooh. Curtis 50 Ultimate Troll Jackson is never going to let that slide. If Webster printed a brand new dictionary and you saw the word troll, 50 Cent would be right there. 50 fired back on his favorite, Instagram, and posted one of T.I. 2010 Crime Stoppers ad, labeling him a king rat. Then 50 crossed the ultimate line. Yes, I follow Tiny, but I didn't want to see her ass. Ooh, 50. T.I. immediately and egregiously, aggressively, and inexplicably went crazy. And then their son, T.I. and Tiny's son, King. And y'all know King is not wrapped too tight, okay? He is not dealing with a full deck of cards. He jumped on social media to defend his mama, as you should. Then King, he was like, let's dig up your mama. It was too much. It was like, okay, we want to talk about mothers. Everybody knows to leave people mama out of. King don't play about Tamika, okay? He don't play. And I get it. But y'all know, King, he's not well. He does not mind going to jail, honey. This is moving from like thumb wars to like for real. T.I. talking about he gonna do a song called War. No, what I need you to do is put that hat back on, tilt it to the side, get your ass back in the studio. We are waiting for this album. Let them know is a bop. 50 Cent, I need you to get off of here. And I need you to use this up here. And I need you to make not another power, but I need you to come up with something else creatively that's gonna have us in a chokehold. We're ready. Y'all are 8,000 years old. We're tired. This was cute back in the day. Y'all remember the Beef DVDs? Y'all, I know y'all got other stuff to do. T.I., you have plenty to do. 50, you have plenty to do. Leave Tiny alone. For once, we have been looking at them like, look at there. All right, they do it all right. T.I., why are you so bent out of shape over this verses? Don't nobody care about no verses no more. I'm sorry. You need to be trying to get up on Tiny Desk for this new Let 'Em Know. That would be good. Shh. What's beef? Beef is what y'all remember that? Who you got? Comment down below. I'm not even gonna call this beef.
Where is the picture? He posted a first picture of Tiny. Can I see it? My bad. Okay. All right. The first was this. And let's just go here. Cool. So the first was he posted this picture of Tiny. And he says, I keep saying, keep my name out y'all mouth. Okay? And he posts this picture of Tiny. Now, while this back and forth was mainly with T.I. and 50, all of a sudden him posting Tiny, it really went down a rabbit hole, right? Where a lot of people felt like this was out of bounds. Pretty much Tiny don't bother nobody, but also the kids. King, who's outspoken on social media, he jumped in and he had a lot to say. This is what he said. And unlike T.I., he wasn't talking about verses anymore. He responded directly to 50 posting his mother. And he responded with pure disrespect because he felt that was disrespectful.
Yo mama dead as fuck, nigga. Dig that bitch up. How y'all bitch ass niggas raised? I'm not raised like that. I don't go. I'm not going about my mama, nigga. I'm not going, nigga. So tell your dead ass mama dig her ass up and post a picture that look better than my motherfucking mama, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Y'all niggas better tie y'all motherfucking shoes. Y'all niggas don't know who the fuck y'all fucking with, nigga. You better put that music up and nigga shut the fuck up, nigga. Cause all that other shit ain't gonna get it. On my mother. Yo mama dead as fuck, nigga. Dig that bitch up. Bitch ass nigga wanna say something about my mama. Your mama dead as fuck, nigga. Your mama dead as fuck. Go dig her up. Go dig her up. Fuck. Post a picture of your motherfucking mama, nigga. She dead, nigga. Pay respect, nigga. Stop fucking playing with my mama, nigga. Nigga ain't playing like that. Nigga ain't going like that, nigga. Your mama dead as fuck. Okay. Nigga not going. Nigga not going. Now what the fuck you gonna do about that, nigga?
50 Cent and T.I. have now dropped more songs. So 50 Cent went ahead and released the whole Power Origins theme song where he took a dig at Tiny where he said, he made your mama eat every box in Atlanta. Now, y'all, everybody knows what he's talking about. He's talking about the same stuff from the documentary thing, saying that basically Tiny and T.I. was having these women and other stuff. Now, T.I. has dropped another diss song responding back to him. And he was saying, like, boy, you are a hoe for show. And nobody is respecting it. And he said, if you want to do a documentary, go ahead and do it because Pandora's box is already ajar and he ready to go. Y'all, this is getting crazy. Now this our little diss song towards T.I. is going to be played every week with Power Origin. I don't know if I would want my diss song to be attached to my actual work. I don't know, y'all. Have y'all heard the songs? What do y'all think? I think after the Money song, 50 Cent gonna have to come a whole lot harder because the Money song by himself will clear anything that 50 Cent and T.I. have now.
Do love the family flex. I don't like using it to taunt someone who lost their mother, but I like family being a flex for a rapper.
Yeah.
You being at the table with your mom,
for any
your wife,
successful black
your,
man,
your kids,
you won.
You being able to provide. You
not in this, I'm just in life. That's the goal.
This shit is tough, dog, because he's a star. Like he's a star. He's a big star. You're not gonna catch him. You're not going to catch him and do something to him, and it'll be more likely that he has people where you are before you have people where he is.
Right.
That's just as people are going about life, like not even on a plan. Like, Ja really went to go perform at the shit.
Yeah.
And niggas like, oh, word. Like, what do you do? What do you do?
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough to deal with.
It is.
Yeah. You got to be ready to deal with all that comes with this stupid shit. Do love the
responded to T.I.'s second diss track about him by posting another Tiny meme after he deleted the first one. He also gave T.I. the I'm Not So Smart award for being an old guy still trying to battle rap. 50 said flat out, T.I. needs him to rap, but that's not something he has to do. Okay, so 50.
I mean, oh man, that shit is hilarious. But y'all know 50 ain't done. He's calculated. Let me tell you what my opinion. Let me get my opinion on this. What people's not understanding. Let me tell you a little bit about 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, 2/4 half a fucking dollar, 50. Listen, let me tell y'all about that, bro. The man is beyond music. Okay, so all of these old artists that's coming out with their new music, they need to let it go. They need to just promote their music and leave that man alone. He's not entitled to do a versus. He's beyond music now. He's in film and television, okay? Music doesn't move him anymore. Yes, he was a hip-hop artist. That's how he came about, but he's not. That does not move him anymore. He has elevated to businessman status, okay? I don't know if others did that or not, but music is not where he's at anymore. So that's not going to push him. So with Tip dropping his new single, of course he got to sell it. So, hey, here's a strategic move. Let's go at 50 to do a versus. Y'all know he ain't finna do it. You know he's not finna do it, because if he was gonna do it, he would have did it when the wave was going on, when everybody was doing the verses. I'm pretty sure he was offered during that time. The man is beyond music. That's all I can say. So when these artists come out with their music and they go at 50, it's all about sales. That's all it's about. It's all it's about. Beef with him, say what you're gonna say. He don't give a fuck about y'all saying nothing about his mama, this, that, and the other. He done been without that lady for years. That does not bother him and move him. That's just my opinion. Okay? He is a true villain. He really is. He is not the person to be keeping with. Because I'm going to tell you something.
Be sure. Album, the same day 50 dropped, Get Rich or Die Trying. And 50, we know what that
Phil whooped everybody ass that year, man. He was an ass whooping machine. I got a lot of love for Fifth, man. I tell him every time I see him, he let me when I was on the down. Fifth, I think I made maybe 10 grand for a show. I had to go to Europe. Yayo was always kind to me. Shouts out to Buck and Banks too. But Fifth let me open for a show, and I made some money. I really appreciate him because I really needed it at the time. But let me tell you something, boy. You kicked everybody's ass. Oh man, you whooped so much ass. I just remember looking at the Billboard charts and looking at myself fall like, damn. And every week you sell a quarter million. Boom, boom, boom. But what I really love about it is I still went gold.
Yeah.
And I was proud for that. But I learned to don't confine yourself to gold and platinum. Don't confine yourself to what's good enough.
Because that's what I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you, why didn't you get discouraged? You could man, this man did came out, he jumped out the box, did 10 million, he diamond, and here I am, I'm gold, which is good, but that ain't.
Because you got drafted 192 in the 7th round.
Yep.
And you're in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
And you got a ring.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why. Because all I need is the opportunity.
Right.
You went to Savannah State.
Correct.
You didn't go to UGA.
Nope.
You didn't go to Georgia Tech.
Right.
You went to Savannah State. You didn't go to Bama. You didn't go to Tennessee. You went to Savannah State.
So in other words, you like, you know what? I'm not judging my success by somebody else's. No. I'm Michael.
I'm here, baby. Y'all let me in. I'm gonna stick around for a while.
Right.
See, when y'all asked God for a long career, I didn't understand the perils that came with it. I just know I asked Lord. I said I want a career like Bun B. I want a career like Scarface. But I didn't understand that a 20-year career, you're gonna take some ups, you're gonna take some downs.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that the highs and lows, and you're gonna learn as much in the valley as you enjoy seeing the peak. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful to still be in a room and have 50 Cent acknowledge me and I acknowledge him and me again say, hey man, thank you for that show years ago. You don't know, it kept me going another couple months. I really appreciate that. I'm thankful to watch you because his first attempts at doing film and television didn't just take right off, but I saw him not quit. So I've learned from him. As much. And I'm just a student, man, and I'm appreciator of. Even people who I might not agree with me, I still appreciate you. I still learn from you. But Fifth, man, that year, I just got to say, man, you whooped ass. You whooped.
Please, just like us, boo-boo, you just a joke. Enough for all that trolling. I want to smoke. Yeah.
It's not just trolling anymore. After those verses.
Nope, rap battle.
Okay. Here's some more of Maino on Bleed Like Us.
Enough for all the gimmicks and tries, me on your top again. You was just a product of lies and strong marketing. Always seen the bitch in your eyes, you a comedian. You never took a life in your life, you was obedient. Be careful when you come at me, you couldn't humble me. Why the ones you beef with end up in fair custody? Please just
Can we have a photo? Please, please. Can we have a selfie? Please, can we have a selfie?
50, please.
There you go, bro.
50, just want a photo.
There you go, bro.
50, just want a photo, please.
All right, so family, okay, so this is the cards, and I guess we're gonna go ahead and we could just start with 50 and get his current energy, and we'll just, take it from there. So I hope y'all, kicking it, got your little drink, got your little whatever, to get you there while we get on down into it, okay? So, I had to say this, which tickled me. So by the time I got ready to go ahead and do the cards, I just took a little break real quick, and I saw what 50 posted, and I'm gonna make sure I show the picture. But that thing tickled the hell out of me, and it's like an AI. So it's gonna be interesting to flip the cards and see what come out. That's why I said that, because he literally just did it not too long ago. So hopefully this thing won't take too long to upload once I once I finish reading. I still gotta find clips, but that shouldn't take long, so I got you. My sister sent it to me. She said, he is a crazy bully, laughing my ass off. She's so silly. It says, look, y'all, let me show y'all. I'll make sure I put it in a clip for y'all. A mess. You see what he did, y'all? He said, where your diss track at, punk? Y'all, he having a good time watching these clowns. That's why I said that he can get on some jobs, y'all. And look, surely we're not going to use all these decks. But I got some new ones, and I just wanted to make sure that I blessed them all. So at least whatever I decide to pull from after we do the, through the main cards. I'm at least try to flip this new deck that I got called a Illuminati deck. I don't really know how that... Ooh, shit, my thing break and it did, my little... it's all good. It's all good. Like I said, I got a lot. Got some neat new decks too. Even though I ain't even been here, I got some good, nice things. So let's start this party off right. Definitely we're gonna start with the astrology on these. I just want to see how the energy say for him, and then we're gonna get it going. Let me get this real quick, y'all. Let me at least get the big crystal. I'll worry about the rest later. Okay, I won't worry about that one. We good. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright. Let's see what's up with them. Alright, thank you, sweetie. Let's see what's up. Mr. Jackson, well, that shit is so crazy, y'all. It is crazy. This eclipse done brought it in, ain't it? And we gotta talk about that too. I'm gonna come back on some stuff, boy. Just get going in here, Thank you, Spirit. Let's pull one more for him, baby. Oh, that was his message. I should have just went on and took that. Shouldn't have kept it, but it's okay. Energy for Curtis. There you go. All right, we got a few of them. Y'all, let's get into it. This man is crazy. Surely entertaining. It's no real, what you call it, rhyme or reason. Let's just get messages. Interesting, Scorpio. Y'all, we ain't even got the ball rolling, baby. The powerhouse. Didn't I say it? I can't make this shit up. Transformative, intense, passionate, and secretive. He sure be knowing them folks' secrets, don't it? Carnal, thorough, obsessive, intimate, primal, lusty, deep, eternal, resourceful, mysterious, regenerative, compulsive, destructive, and manipulative. Come on, 50 with the North Node Scorpio placement. And don't he got a show name what? Power. You can't make it up. And you know what, y'all? We ain't even got the ball rolling. I said this is a powerful deck. I love when I start to let us know, like Spirit, let you know we on point. We getting the ball rolling. Is he not a Cancer sun? Says messages. The doula, baby. The feelings. The sympathetic. That's up for debate. Conforming. Or comforting. And also nostalgic, protective, intuitive. Telling you that's his secret superpower. Birthing, tender, nocturnal, caring, moody, receptive, sentimental, lunar, introverted, defensive, and family oriented. That could be up for debate, but it's a lot of things that do come along with his energy. Remember, still got to consider his moon and his rising. And listen, I can't make it up. Listen, so powerful. Didn't I say interesting in Scorpio comes right up because this is a what? This is his not only North Node, this is his destiny energy, which is a powerhouse energy. He has a what? Legacy show power. Now, I think we got power origins coming, right? And I said he's doing what? He's right on destiny, guys. Y'all see that? I can't make it up. Daddy Warbucks. North Node, soul school, baby. Learning curve, fulfillment, and purpose. He is right on purpose. Maturing, experience, fruition is the North Star energy. Process, development, practice, path, beacon, blossoming, becoming, integrity, and journey. Powerhouse. Semi-sextile. Things are allowing. Interesting. Encourages. This is a placement in astrology where you see the potential and clarifies, gives hopes to, compensates, intuits, tempers, responds. This represents cycles, things grow, realization, and rewards. I said it. Bringing value to a whole state. Look at their stars in there. All this is somehow blessing him. Ain't that interesting? And this is his messages. I just got chills. I can't wait for us to flip the cards. Let's move forward. Fourth house, 50. I said it. We started with the astrology. He's a Cancer sun in the house of his home. Fourth house. Y'all see that? It's about family and home and background. That's what the fourth house represents. Cooking, inner world, real estate, shelter, self-care, rejuvenation, habits, and shell energy. Listen, monopoly with real cash, bought the building, real estate, right? Interesting. It's all about celebrations as well in fourth house, okay? But it's interesting. And you got second house energy, and this is about money. This is about resources. Remember I said, he can employ them. Y'all see that? I ain't even flipped the cards, and the message is right there. Material world, that's what your second house is all about. Possessions, finance, talent, values, solidity, worthiness, wardrobe, luxuries, credit score, security, and aesthetics. He told them niggas that they was in a fashion show, and they need to focus on what's important. Fourth house is also your roots. Sextile, opportunity, guys. Collaborating, assist, explains, provides opportunity. Didn't I say 50 Cent provides opportunity? Opportunity is way more valuable than any money anybody can give you. He over there teaching people how to fish. They walking in doors that they never would. That's why I could never understand Big Meech. That was heartbreaking to watch him come home and do that. Because when you see this fourth house energy, y'all, this is about loyalty. And ain't none of y'all prove y'all loyalty. This is what matters to this man. We ain't even flip these cards, y'all. Open doors and promises, bringing insight to, communicate, welcomes, and develops. Listen, I said Jupiter is in Cancer. He's going to continue to expand and grow. He is right on time, reaching his destiny, guys. And this is 50. So let's get into the traditional tarot. That's deep. I ain't flipped these cards in a minute, and I'm thankful I'm back at it because this is pretty cool. Look at this new deck I got. Ain't this so cute, y'all? When I work on my own deck, this is the idea that I had. So, of course, I'm going to switch it up. But this is how I look at it. It's so cute. And I know y'all see a lot of artwork that I use like that. So, let's see what's up with Mr. Curtis before we get into the others. I needed that, Alani, baby. Mr. Curtis James Jackson III. We got us a Cancer Sun. Current energy. I'm gonna clear the deck first. Even though I blessed the card, I still just wanna get him in here. So. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. You already coming back. Ooh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. See that? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What my one sister said, girl, he, like she said, my sister just said he is such a bully when she just sent me that thing on him. Then I got another sister said, I'd be so glad when he get his. So I was like, I know y'all all feel different ways, you know? Okay. That's interesting. So let's do this. I'm not so sure about those, the way they feel, but you know what? I'm gonna do that like that. We gonna keep it, but my Ori saying do that and still do it, you know? So I'm gonna do what I do. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna let this one do the sideways, okay? So let's see what's up with Mr. Jackson, okay? Now let's see how this works. Oh, I forgot I gotta get the other one. So hold on, that's the top one. These came like that, okay? So we're gonna do them extra here, and here, okay? And we'll do that. And then this is top and bottom, okay? All right, now we got some messages. Now let's see what's up with him. Let me unpack and let's see what's happening. This man is diabolical, y'all. Okay. That's why it came out like that. Alright, so this, that one was before these. I mean, I'm sorry, these are before, yeah, that's how that go. Alright, let's get into it. So, immediately, guys, out the gate, it's interesting because it's a Queen of Pentacles energy, right? And It's a lot in the messages. So, you know, sometimes if y'all hear me pause, just rock with your girl. It'd be so many messages coming in, and I'd just be like, okay, where do I start, right? It'd be a lot to unpack, but I'm going to go with, even in the first amount in this energy with this Queen of Pentacles, this is Tamika. Because this is kind of like the escalating of it, right? This is the driving force of what really pulled the trigger for it to escalate to the point where it did. Because when he posted her picture, this is where it got started, right? You know, one thing about it is like what we were saying about him. You know, he just really don't give a fuck, y'all. He really, 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 really don't. You know, his energy is like, all y'all a bunch of bitch ass niggas with this Queen of Pentacles coming out too. That's another message, right? It's crazy. He like, y'all broke as a motherfucker. Y'all ain't got no fucking bread. So all y'all hoe ass niggas got to join together to team up on me. Bitch nigga shit, right? Everybody bucket. Look at the King of Wands, you know. It's hilarious. And this can also be his energy in an aspect of his Aries rising energy of that he don't give a fuck. Y'all coming for him, and he 50 with all the fuck shit. Like all of it. You know how that's one of my favorite songs, y'all, that Future and Thug. We want all the smoke. He want all the motherfucking smoke, okay? He's stacking it tall. And he real strategic too, y'all. Oh my God. He do not come to play. You know, on some level, send the messages, you know, when you see the sun in reverse, right? A lot of the issues for 50 are inner child. You know, a lot of issues with the mom, you know. When you see that sun in reverse, that's the energy of also, remember the sun sheds light on things too. So it can bring an energy. Of course, we know he's overly arrogant. You know, he on all the extra bullshit. But he look at them as all y'all niggas is my sons. Okay? Like he really don't care. Wow. Watch out for being careless to energy, you know. But very strategic. Very much so. And even a little tug here and there if he felt the way about some things, you know. But at the end of the day, he here to get to the bread. He here to work. He here to get to the money, y'all. This could represent a lot of different things, too, when you see that Three of Pentacles because of where it is. Because, you know, Three of Pentacles is about teamwork and collaboration. And all y'all clowns are collabing to come against me, the boss, right? You see that Hierophant? It's like y'all all went. It's like y'all had to join together and go by courage from the Wizard of Oz so y'all can come against him. It's like that's how the energy is like that, right? But see, on the other hand, this is the energy of 52. And when I say that, he gonna go against the grain. He's strategic. It's right here. It's in the messages. Same way y'all got the band all together. Same way he always strategy. And it's funny too because this is the energy of just sit and wait. He gonna come out with some more shit. It's gonna be something else he finna do that's just gonna be out the box. He gonna go against the grain. A lot of people in their feelings about it amongst these men, you know. But this also represents the energy of 50 with being emotionally blocked. Remember I said it's to a level where it don't bother him. But I tell you what does bother him, that baby mama. Because this that sex worker card. And everybody taking shots at her. It's right here in the messages, right? Look, I can't make it up. I ain't even see that page of swords. That's the news. The bad news. Look. This petty. Page of swords petty as fuck too, y'all. Super petty. And when you see it in this energy, it's in a, you know, position of deception and manipulation, you know, haste. You know, haphazard action, like folks coming at you, they with it. Look at the smoke in the cards. On all the smoke. Look at the sword. And interesting that it's 4 pages in the deck and the sword right here. With the shit on communication and will take action with that blade right there. With that metal. Metal is gun, metal is knives. Boonye moye energy. Look. He'll put a nigga to rest for real. Y'all see that? He with all the bullshit. Like, for real. Emotionally blocked. And this is also the energy of them against him too. The haste, the jealousy, you know, the deception shit is right here. They all been contemplating, child. They had to get, like I said, they had to join together and go by courage from the Wizard of Oz so they could, you know, come up with this plan. Everybody want to get to this. That money on, that that 10 of Pentacles, that's legacy wealth. Remember I said he daddy Warbucks. It's right here. You can't make the messages up. This is the desire for them. But this is who he is. He relentless with the shit in his relationships. He relentless with the shit in his relationships. And this is 50. It's interesting because remember I said he daddy Warbucks, right? Here you go, the Emperor. He right there. Whole boss. Right here on the table. Pow. And see, when you see the Emperor in this position, this is about a controlling energy. Real rigid, reckless with it. You know, he with all the shit too. So don't ever underestimate him, right? This is interesting in the energy of relationships. Oh. He real controlling too in his relationships, y'all. Look at the fight and the conflict. That's why I went sideways. That's good news in a sense, right? Because it can, at least we got hope. Remember I said, I'm just wondering, and we didn't even do the other cards. Like, what is the deal? What is the deal? Will they back down, him and Tip? And it's interesting because, look, this all them coming. All them coming at him, right? This the disagreements, the competition. Them wanting to defeat him. You know, this is an energy of, this Five of Swords is winning at all costs. If the Wands was here, that would be more about competition. I mean, this is competition, of course, but Wands is still more actionated. You know, Mars energy. These guys is added. And remember, swords are about communication. And right now they are making a lot of music and a lot of noise, right? Sneakiness too. And listen, let me say this too. I'm sorry it's loud. My church in here, y'all, and I know they don't realize I'm back here. And I can hear some of their cousins. Them just came too. So just bear with me. So I apologize. Oof. But I want to say with the swords right here, you know, a lot of those guys have past resentment for 52 guys. Okay. That's what I was trying to say. They are about, like I said, when it's like this, it's because it's really better for them to reconcile. Okay? That's why it's 1 foot in, 1 foot out energy. Making amends is way more beneficial for them, right? They all going at him right now. They want to hold him down. But this is the energy, too, of him. Shutting their asses down, you know. It's about the lesser of two evils. Look at the focal point energy. Ain't that interesting? You know, and you see him right there about the blindfold and the choices. And remember I said it's all about choices. Remember, the decisions we make in life are the ones that we have to live with. And that's a fact. Good, bad, and it don't matter. Just think about it and let it sink in. The decisions we make in life are the ones we got to live with. It's the lesser of two evils, right? So it can be a situation of, some people could feel like it's no right choice in how things are happening and how it's, you know, moving. It's a lot of confusion right now. It's a lot of confusion. You know, and this is the current energy of everybody coming at him at one time, you know. Information overload is because all these disc records coming from the north, the south, the east, the west, right? Look at the bottom card. And they mad about it. Like they... Listen, when you see the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's overly emotional, baby. They in their feelings, okay? Bitch energy. Wow. 50 got a lot going on in his energy, don't it? Let's ask, what is everybody is in the messages. So we see the current situation, we see the arguments, we see the fights, we see everybody in their feelings, they coming at him, and some of them want him dead. You saw the rest card, that was right there too. I was, like I said, it'd be so many messages coming at once, but you know, that was the energy of that Page of Swords in reverse, you know, them really, really, really wanting the office is like, and that's allegedly, okay? But I'm just saying the energy was in there too, guys, okay? So let's ask how he feel about Tip in that situation. So let's ask. Ask for 1 to 3 energy, 1 to 3. The current energy, how does he feel right now about T.I. You know where, did y'all see that? I said, let me go, and I'm going to sit there right there as we go, but I'm going to ask for 3. So, Ashe, thank you, dear, you know. It just tickled me. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Wow. Okay. So how he feel about old TIP? And this is the focal point card because it is about relationships. Remember I told you, I'm sorry, YouTube, they be funny about the images. I apologize. Let me sit this over here. But the lovers, remember, it's not about lovers, it's about the relationships, your partnerships. You know, everybody coming at him, right? But when we asking about the energy of how he feel about Tip, you know, remember I said 57th house and Tip 7th house, Libra. He came forward, look, in his energy, the Chariot, that's what it is. This is a Cancer card, right? It's about forward movement, progress, and taking action when you see the energy of the Chariot. And it's just the energy of, again, remember the first card in those astrologies, the word was the powerhouse. And he like, yo, fuck all y'all. I'm forward motion. I'm a powerhouse, right? Oh, 50. Oh, y'all. Look at how spirit got us in. Y'all see that? The death card. Damn. The way he feel about Tip, there you have it. I mean, it ain't really a whole lot that you could really say, because I mean, it's just the answers right there, especially with the moon right here, right? He getting some messages on YouTube. He said he was gonna do this documentary. You saw that Page of Swords. That also represented that energy too. You know, that documentary that he working on. Well, there it go. He like, nigga, one thing about it, they always said 50 ends careers. Well, that's how he feel about it. You'll see. That's how he looking at it. He gathering it up though. And baby, when he do, he finna mash on his ass. Look, I can't make it up. Look. He working on it. 3 of Wands is forward, progress, and motion. Ain't that the first card that just out before I even started to really ask? So I said, let me just move that over there. He like, man, he finna release that shit. This is global. He ain't playing. Wow. He ready for the challenge to put that nigga to rest. Tip, be safe, Tip. Child. Let's scoop these on up, okay? The messages are messaging, right? Well, what we gonna say is, allegedly, we know that 50 Cent don't feel no ways fit tired about T.I., okay? And he don't give a fuck, and he, yeah, y'all saw it. How about that? You know, for YouTube purposes, y'all saw what I saw. Oh, child. Okay, so, damn. Let's ask about, because everybody come at him. We already know how he feel. We just asked about Tip. So let's ask, we're going to ask about how Tip is and how he going, you know, what will be the outcome. So let's use this deck. Let's ask how he feel about Maino's disc record, right? Because he the one who just came with the most recent disc record. Shit, I can't keep up, child. Everybody done had something to say, okay? But let's just get his energy of his weak ass coming down here with that corny ass song. You be like us. Man, get up out of here, nigga. Oh, shit. Anyway, back to it. He just taunted Ja Rule. Oh my God. So let's see. Yeah, right. Yeah, no. And we're gonna ask about how he feel about Pappoose. I got to ask. I got to. And then we're gonna ask. So. Just gonna get 3 messages. We ain't gonna tear it long. It's hilarious. Sorry about that, y'all. They loud. They don't even know it. And I don't want to stop the reading just to say, listen. How you feel? How you feel? Ooh. Child. He like, you weak ass nigga trying to come at me like you think you hard, right? That is funny. He is really sitting back watching all these niggas clown, and he is really enjoying this. You know, it's like motivation. He like, this nigga really trying to take his power back. Eight of Swords is the nigga that's tied up. I mean, the lady that be tied up. Girl, 50 Cent is crazy. He like, nigga, you wish, you trying. It's giving the energy, I am the algorithm and y'all need me to eat. Y'all need me, right? Let's ask about how he feel about okay, because Maino just did the diss track, child. I can't keep up. Who else is it? We got Tip, him. Oh, Pappoose. Sorry. I need to write this stuff down. I'm going to write I'm going to make sure I write questions. And, you know, y'all make sure y'all ask questions because I'll ask too. We here 38 minutes. I'm going to try to speed it up because we got to do some messy cards, right? We're going to see what he going to do ahead. Like, what's his goal? 50 we going to ask, okay? Pappoose. Ooh. Pappoose, child. He a bitch. Y'all, I'm sorry for laughing, man. 50 Cent is wild, okay? He a hoe. Look, the Queen of Swords. He a old bitch ass nigga. And look, he rapping communication, so he feel like he just a whole bitch ass nigga, okay? And he a whole fool for messing with old girl. Because as far as 50 concerned, you know, she looked like a dude or whatever, how he was clowning her that week. So it's all in the messages. And it's about timing with him. He said, like, nigga, you could learn something from me. Sit your ass down, right? He think he's a joke. He like, let him live to fight another day. It's crazy. 50 is wild. Hey, he definitely my favorite villain. Let's see what's up with him. Let's see if he in danger. Let's ask, okay? Because we started that energy was right there with that 4 swords. So let's get into it. Because we want this to stay on wax and let it be just that. But based on his energy, he can let the goons out. Okay? He can come see about you niggas, I'm telling you. I mean, allegedly, and just all in my opinion. Okay? Baby, he got 4. I think I tried to save that video for y'all when Wack 100 had talked about his security and how he had a whole different respect. He had Navy SEALs. He said the people were spread out all 4 corners around the room, right? So I thought that was interesting because the video that I found, and I hope I did. I saved it, I think, for y'all. Where when he was walking up, he had huge guys, bigger than him, bulletproof vests, one in front, one behind him, and on each side. So technically, you're not even gonna run up on him, right? Y'all, 50 is so funny. He was like, you a weak ass nigga, okay? You need to sit the fuck down. Nigga, I will lay you down. I will silence you, okay? You a bitch ass nigga, and you all in your feelings coming down here singing the blues. He looking at it like you a whole bitch ass nigga with his response. It's a joke. He got queen energy, page of cups, like nigga. And Pappoose is a Pisces, so this is even more funnier, okay? A creative bitch ass nigga. 50, you gotta stop playing around with these people, okay? He like, you real emotional. Look, in the Three of Swords, this him, Remy, and Pappoose. He like, this nigga's a clown ass nigga. And look at the Page of Swords. That's the messages. And like, y'all will get y'all feelings hurt fucking with me. Y'all, he gotta cut it, okay? Now let's ask about him and let's ask about Tilt too. We got to. So we got it down pat. We understand. Let's say, was he in danger? Let me ask again, because the messages just came out with something totally different. So let's see. And I just always go with what I see with spirit. Let's see. He laughing. That's why they came out like this. Sorry about that. Thank you. Came right out like that, so I just picked it up. Let's get two more. He in danger. Everybody coming at him because it's, you know, money opportunities for them. That was is in the messages. Nah, he good. He good. He got a tight security team. And ooh, it's funny because 8 of Coins is about work, and his team is very detailed, specialty, and that's what and he's a star. He's a celebrity. He like, shit, he good. It's about contentment when you see the star card. He like, the fuck out of here. All these niggas, some bitch ass niggas and some clowns. And I mean, it's just what it is. It's in the messages, period, you know? And another thing, with the Two of Swords, you know, it's almost like all y'all coming out of nowhere, you know, like, you know, y'all want to, I'm telling you, it's all about strategy with him, okay? That's why I paused. He cooking up something, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Y'all might don't want to mess with this man. But this is the energy of somebody that is going to be trying to do something with him. It's like they are, I'm telling you, it's some secret plans. It's some things that's hidden. Should he be worried? No, because clearly detailed, especially they up for the job. Especially when Two of Wands is here. Now, they very strategic, very planned, very, they own it. He's protected. And he right here. The star, wish granted. But they are cooking up some things. Y'all see that? Mm-hmm. They jealous too. They keep going. Who got that earth energy over there with all them? It's a whole bunch of them. A whole bunch of them. But he good. So let's see. Let's ask about his success ahead. And then we at 46 minutes now. Let's hurry up out. Take y'all long. We gotta do message cards too. So let's ask about tip too. So let's see what's ahead for 50. So we got that. What's ahead? What's ahead? Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Alright, so there we go. Okay. What's ahead for 50, y'all? They claim out, I'll take it. My stomach growling, I'm hungry. I ain't ate nothing now that I think about it. I just been up. That's right. This Alani, and I had some bio coffee. Make sure y'all try the bio coffee too. It's really good for you. Get your day going. Look, it's on Amazon. I need to do a little Amazon thing so y'all can hit the link, and that kind of stuff will really bless you. It got chlorophyll in it. It's all natural, and even the a little creamer is vegan. Let me see. He kind of gonna sit back, you know. He in the middle of the melee. He watching everybody, you know, take their shots. You know, coming up with some strategies and some plans, you know, really recalibrating. So just know that it's an energy around him, really, really strategically, and just going within. It's about planning and execution for him. Wow, it's in the message. It's crazy. You know, one thing about him, he is not about dropping the ball, okay? So with all this scattered energy and all these different things coming his way, you know, calling themselves bringing pressure to him, okay? Him moving forward too in his personal energy. We didn't even talk about that a lot because there's so much of this energy coming in regards to, you know, those relationship, you know, energies, right? Open enemies. House right now, he got a lot of open enemies. But he got a lot of repression and a lot of holding back when it comes to relationships, guys. Again, even with everything, it's like he'll go through a stint ahead too, where he's gonna actually go through a time of reflection, okay, ahead for him too, and this is gonna sharpen him. It's gonna allow him to go deeper and be a lot more intuitive, and he's gonna be working on things and themes that have to do with taking care of himself better, taking care of his health better as he moves forward. One thing about him, and it's funny because the reason why I paused, he just, y'all, 50 is like laughing at all this. He is solid in his ways. It's his way or the highway. And remember that baby mama said that, right? So he's going to continue to press forward. He is not easily moved. Not easily moved at all. Okay? Perspective for him this year. Because this is going to be fruitful. He got a lot of blessings coming with that Empress energy. I told you that movie studio. This hangman energy. When it's like this, it's about new perspective. Because what's going to happen, like I said, it's about culminating, right? This things that he has in place, that movie studio, is many projects with that Empress energy here, right? A lot of things being created, guys, that are going to be, again, with that new perspective. We're going to see some new angles and new energy from him. It ain't going to just be documentaries, okay? And harmony restored in this Five of Wands energy somehow, some way, as he moves forward. Temperance is here, and that's such a powerful message. And isn't that good to see that as we close out? So, because I was worried about that. It's a lot of jealousy. It's a lot of what was that word that came up? It was past resentments, right? With these guys. And even in his personal life, in relationships. We may even see something new from him in relationships this year with new perspective here. Which can really allow him, if he's not already, he's very private. Remember, Cancer, 4th house home, shell. We'll see him stepping, we'll see a new 50. And then this will be his true counterpart. Saturn brings blessings later. Saturn gets better with time. Don't be shocked if we see new perspective and him meeting someone that we may see a whole different side of him coming up, y'all. But overall, when it's all said and done, situations resolve, at some point, they're going to be finding common ground, okay? It's going to be some solutions in it. Harmony can be restored. Temperance is here. So, we're going to take, and it's funny because remember when we started the reading, guys, you saw that sextile and those opportunities for things to be what? Blessings and things to shift and change. And right now, this is about union of opposites and perfecting the balance of it, okay? So this is the potential for things to truly, truly shift, and again, situations resolving. All right? Preparing for change. You're going to hear more from him in the next few months, but it's going to be shifting the energy. This is going to be us seeing different aspects of him. A lot of growth, a lot of expansion, a lot of blessings. We're going to see him have even more harvest and more blessings when the fall energy comes. And that's his energy ahead, okay? Now, let's ask about Tilt and how he feel real quick about this. I mean, we got our answer, so we know this energy can be restored. And it's on the table for things to be smoothed out at some point. And I'm so glad. Ain't that good? God is good all the time and all the time. God is good. Ain't that what your grandma would say, baby? Good. All right, we have 54 minutes. Let's speed it up. So let's ask the energy. Like, what's up, Tip? Let's see what's up. The beef is real too. I wanted to say that, y'all. Like, we could see that in the messages as well. It be like a lot coming in at once. It'd be like, pop, 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 pop. Be like, whoa, where do I start? Let's see. see what tip at we his thing's going. We see it's gonna get, you know, it's on the table to get better. So when it's T.I. You feel about it? He said, I die behind this shit. He a real nigga from the ATL all day, baby. Okay? West Side. Y'all, I can tell y'all some stuff, and one thing Tip got is a whole lot of heart, baby. I'm tell you that, baby. He is with it. Sorry, y'all. And then we're gonna get on into the messy cards, okay? Wow. This is deep. Okay, so Tip ain't lying. He came out in his energy. This about his what? Family. His family legacy. The family hustle. He said, I'd die about this shit. And I just said it, and boom, here we are. He gonna stand on business. He don't like none of that shit. Knight of Coins, though. Energy. This is about the money. This is about the whoa. You get it? You see it, y'all? He feel like this shit was irresponsible, and he didn't appreciate that energy coming towards Tamika. Period. His energy is right here. You know, this is about gaining wisdom, though. This is about new perspectives. This is about, you know, although I did not like it, I felt disrespected. You disrespected my family, but family stood on business about family because it's right here. And he's saying it. But at the same time, he willing to, remember I said it's the energy where things can smooth out. It's a lot of timing cards, right? You got the Chariot here. That's 50. That's how he feel, nigga. I will lay you down. I can't make it up. He said I would die about this shit. And ain't it interesting, y'all, that the messages with the 10 of coins is literally right here under the Chariot in reverse. Is how he view 50. Disrespectful ass nigga. And it's like he said I'd die about it. And the Chariot in reverse is I will lay you down. Remember, the Chariot is like a car, or, you know, you can look at it in the aspects of forward motion, a forward force. That he will lay the fuck down about his divine feminine. It's Miss Tamika Tiny Carter Harris. Yes, ma'am. He will go the fuck up about it. He ain't going back and forth with you about Tamika, baby. Look at that, y'all. Ooh, the messages be messaging, don't it? He said, I will give you your wish, my nigga, about mine. Look at that. But it's also the energy of timing is everything. Let's give it, you know, 3 to 4 weeks, or in that energy, you know, maybe some months. Let's be positive. I'm glad and thankful to see positive cards on the table, especially for one's Cancer energy being right here. And it's in a positive space because it's about community support when it's in the upright, right? It's about celebrations. Okay? It's about positive outcomes. Let's just, you know, New perspectives can happen. Things can be worked out. It's possible. The Lovers is here again, and it's about relationships that can be put to rest. So at the end of the day, they can agree to disagree. Okay? You go your way, I go mine. And we keep it in the road respectfully. So it's a possibility of that. Okay? Let's see. I was hoping. Let's pray that the energy can, at least come to a ceasing. And it look like it's in there. It can happen. Let's just hope it don't keep escalating. Okay, let's get some messy cards, right? And then we're going to get up out of here. All right? I miss y'all. This been cool. Let me see. We're going to pull from T cards. We got to get the messages, don't we? These was real cute too. I'm gonna take a couple of those. I definitely want to use these. I'm gonna do it fast too. I ain't gonna tarry. Well, hell, we riding it out. Ain't that right, y'all? So let's get into it. Remember I said I wanted to do those Illuminati ones too, right? So let me move that out the way and let me get this one. These are it, but I'm not real sure, I want to try these that were similar, okay? And that's the one we're going to use, okay? I told you I got a lot of new decks. It's crazy. And it was one more of our messy messages that we got to do. We got to do it. This one. And let's do it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna do this real quick. Let's do it. Let's see what's popping and locking. Let's see, y'all. What y'all think these cards about to say, baby? Okay. I gotta start with my tea sipper, so let me just move it. I'm in the middle of tour working on getting really, really organized so I can be more productive. I kind of been just like grief. You can kind of be stagnated a lot, Working on it though, y'all, okay? And then, y'all, we got to get it back into Clarissa and Pappoose them, because that's a mess, too. And her trying to say she can beat men. Oh, my gosh. That's a lot. So we'll get there, too. And I guess we got to do what's her name? Blueface and Krishan, because ain't that interesting that I kept when I did that reading? Make sure y'all go back if y'all get a chance and look at it, because they on the list, too. Thank you, Spirit. And it's interesting because I said on there about that Ronnie Doe and him saying that wasn't his baby. And look, it happened. That's crazy, right? So, that's interesting, okay? 50 Cent be having him a good time in his life, honey. Listen, messages are all right here. All right, so let's see what's up with, what was it? Let's see. I had shuffled. Come on, I didn't get the shuffle. What's the T, so? Thank you, Spirit. surely want to hear what y'all feel about her saying, you know, him saying that and all that. I know y'all got some things to say. Hey. Okay. Okay, let's see. It's a cute deck. It really is, right? See it? Hey, wow. Shay. Ooh, okay. That's it. I might don't need the this was a new one. Let's at least get a few of these too. Okay, out the gate, right? Wow. Yeah, ooh, okay, well, there we go. Okay. A handful. Make sure I fix the piles. Okay. These are so cute, this little deck, ain't it? Jackson, there you go. Got it. Okay. Alright, and we will do this one. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, we'll just do that, okay? Now, it was that one, wasn't it? Okay, so we got this pile. We might as well. We're gonna have fun. Plus, I like the new decks. Let's see what they say. What's the messages? All right, so 50 cents. That's the messages from that phone, okay? Now, last deck, and I'll leave these up. Y'all, we got so many. Yay, I'm so excited, okay? All right, last one. Oh, well. We're going to just go with that. The way that it happened, that was crazy as hell, wasn't it? All right, so let's start with the tea mugs first, and let's get into it. We got so many pals. I'm going to sit that right there off cuff, right there, okay? So let's start with Old Faithful, okay? Mr. 50. And T.I. and all of y'all. There's 50. I guess right now they're trying to jump him. Jump against everybody. Everybody's trying to jump him. Thirsty. He like seeking attention, needing validation, desperate and pushy. All y'all thirsty, y'all? He high roll, y'all. I said he is such a lab. Ain't he crazy? Unbothered, brushing it off and moving past it. He do not care. Inner light, soul searching, finding his true self and living consciously. Remember, that was in his messages. I spoke on that. And him finding new perspectives too. Cuffing season, single and ready to mingle. Ready for a relationship and on the hunt. Remember, he had new love in there. Okay, if he's dealing with somebody, I don't know. But the energies were there. They're present, okay? Sleeping princess energy, so unmotivated, procrastinating, putting things off. That could be the energy around, you know, how he feel about how people moving or things around him, okay? You got I and my yearning, missing someone, and reminiscing. It could be energy of him just thinking about past memories. Doesn't have to be love. It could just be, maybe new, enlightenment, ancestors, thinking of lessons that were learned too. Booty calls here, baby, begging calls, sexual invitation, and it's all about the sex. Again, he's having a good time. I mean, he a big old boss. Why not? SOS distress, act with urgency, assistance needed, okay? So the energy is here for some things to pop off. And really, energy is popping off right now, technically, like right before our very eyes. New love is here, and it's going to be sexual and very good. Sex appeal, physical attraction, and they're going to be an irresistible desire energy, okay? Now, let's look at that one I had. It was, right. We got so many decks, y'all. This is the ones I wanted to do. Okay, so look, tired of the drama. It's the energy somebody, around all of them. Promiscuous sleeps around. Temptress free for all. Steals your man. Allegedly, this could be the children's mom. That's all alleged. That what's her name? Daphne Joy. A bugaboo. I tell you, he be sunning them. Ain't that funny? All right, sexual protection is here. Of course he got haters. I ain't 50 with these red lipstick stains. A lot of that energy and sexual and relationship energy too coming out for him, okay? Now, let's see. We got passion here again. Insane chemistry, sparks, and having fun. Equal interest, burning desire. Love is coming this year for him in a major way, okay? Ascending, learning and expansion and transcending, preparing for union and new phase. I can't make it up. So let's be on the lookout for that. New love is definitely ahead for this man, okay? The snake, competition and enemies. The other woman, look over your shoulder. Listen, all them snakes around him, and he gonna have to cut off all the heads of those snakes to watch the body drop. Teddy bear, interested in you. Blooming romance, flirting and wanting to date, all right? And a single energy, I'm telling you, is new what's coming. Even if it is something new, all right? Not enough, lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego, and fear and frustrations. A lot of those guys are feeling like that, okay? Listen, 50, you got wedding rings, union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love and devotion. This man got love coming in a major way. Wow, I ain't even expect that to come out because, we are talking about him. But again, a lot of energy of the competition and all that kind of stuff with him. And, and look, these are karmic relationships playing out. Resentments and triggers, perception, intensity, and letting go. Turmoil and fleeting. Okay? Libra house of open enemies, him and Tip, that was interesting, karmic, right? Another lifetime coming in this one to make amends, At least we did see some peaceful cards that could possibly pop off, right? You got Pluto here again. That's this scorpionic energy. Is transformation is here, okay? You got Harvest, Autumn, okay? Again, 50 Cent. This is the second card of him having, seeing his abundance and his blessings. He will see harvest in the fall, okay? Self-worth and expectations are in the energy. Remember, very, 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 very intuitive. Third eye and clarity here, okay? Self-love, creation, and intentions are setting. Things are culminating around him, okay? Again, new projects. He has that studio, giving people new starts, new jobs, new shows, celebration. Remember, that was the focal point card. Closing out. Gifts are here, abundance is here, and celebrations are here. And that fourth house represented home and celebrations. Party and external energy, okay? Be receiving and open arms, open energy. Got blessings ahead. Remember, he's a Cancer sun. Jupiter is in Cancer. Expansion and blessings ahead for him. More truth coming out, expression. A lot of these guys creating these diss records to come out. They want to out you know, him and vice versa and all the things. You got Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, fire energy, ace energy, fresh starts in creation and culminating in all different areas. This could be in career, love, and all different aspects of your life, okay? Even inner energy, you know. Your inner soul, your inner beliefs, you know, beliefs and facade, okay? Energy here and very present. What is that dick? Right here. And look, reflection and projections. Powerful. Because that's exactly what's going on right now with all of that going and them going back and forth, right? Especially in this, you know, competition energy going back and forth, back and forth. Let's try this new deck right here. You got enchanted cat. So spiritual energy is here, right? Mystic power, inner magic, divine force, fortunes and protection, barriers against darkness. Remember I said 50, I said the energy of Bulletproof. I can't make it up and it's here, you know. You know, people in their feelings about him. You're not my master. My life is my rules. I'm unchained. They feel like they breaking, you know, the chain and they're joining together, remember, and getting to go against him, okay? So prayers denied, divine wrath, and unforgiven sins, okay? The energy is present. So people say, will he get some? Hey, that's deep. Okay, now. Wealth is coming and good luck is ahead. Breaking the mirage. Clearing the fog and the mist, okay? So at some point, things can be cleared up. All right. That's powerful. I told you I like these new decks. Glad y'all with me to try them. And look, this man definitely has new love coming in 2026. Twin flames, pure love. Right here in the messages. Ain't that something? Love that. I can't wait to. Okay. All right, let's try this new deck right here as we go. Okay, we had an hour and 20, 118. But we almost out of here. We got agreements on the table, guys. Common ground is being found. Creating the space for resolution and peace. Harmony will emerge, not from forcing your will, but from allowing understanding to bridge the divide, okay? Remember, that was in the messages, and I'm so glad that it's here. That's even more confirmation. Consistency is here, all right? The energy of greatness isn't created in a single moment. It's built through consistent effort, one day at a time. Keep going, and your future self will thank you. And that's one thing about Mr. Jackson. Consistency is what he is all about, and consistency is key, right? This is also the energy of them consistency coming at him. Okay, don't lie. Laugh. Consistently coming at him. A helping hand. Okay? Help is arriving, whether through a kind word, a generous act, or unforeseen forces that are working in your favor. I'm telling you, he got blessings too ahead. A lot of Aries energy, new starts, fresh start, a lot of one energy. And remember, this is a 1 year. We in a one universal year. So we're going to see a different side of 50. We might possibly get to see fresh starts again and new perspective. A lot in all different ways from him, not just personally. To me, I see a new him even in the way he handling this. Collaboration. Great things are rarely achieved alone. When egos are set aside and mutual support takes the lead, extraordinary things can definitely be accomplished. And this is what I talked about. You see them putting a piece to the puzzle together, almost like that Three of Pentacles. He would be much more valuable to them as a ally than an adversary, okay? Separation. Sometimes separation is necessary to create room for reflection, healing, and clarity. What is meant to be will find its way back stronger and more aligned, okay? And the energy, a heavy burden. You're carrying the unbearable weight of obligations, responsibilities, and inner battles. But hear this. Not all loads are yours to bear, okay? you know, he 50 allegedly, you know, in the energy, a lot of, remember, for him, it's going to be soul searching. And when you see that heavy burden energy, this is going to be more about him going within, okay? A lot of things that he's gone through. This is eclipses here, so this is, it's like new in a major way, right? Uranus is also present. We'll get into that this week, y'all, and how it affects you guys all in different ways and in your sign. But it's a driving force for just quick change, but for elevation and growth, and can be for the better, okay? And it's very powerful. So the energy and messages are here for that. And spiritual path, you know, he already heavily and highly intuitive. So your spiritual aspects are calling out to you for deeper nourishment and attention, reminding you that the physical is just one part of your existence. This is the time to seek higher wisdom. Again, destiny cards were the first cards coming out the deck. So he will continue to elevate this year and grow and press forward, even through all these obstacles, okay? It's interesting because that divine wrath was there, was this, you know, he'll experience some things, but let's just look at the last. All right, let's get into these. We got, I'm going to try this one. Dog, being balanced, peaceful, and in harmony. That aligns with that Temperance card that showed up, right? Remember that Three of Swords came out with that broken heart, deception, lies, you know, heartbreak, energy of grieving too, all right? But when you see the Three of Swords too, and this energy, this just is to me more about, you know, all the guys around joining together in their feelings. And, you know, they like, man, he like a bully, right? It's that kind of energy. Conflict, see? It's here. Physical, emotional struggles, conflicts, disagreements, confrontation, and, you know, competition. It's a new deck, so it's interesting. Look at that sneaky sly fox right there. Y'all see that? Cleverness and combined with trickery or cunning, and finding solutions in challenging situations. Swiping or swiping. Listen, 50, I told you, very calculated, okay? In action, no taking any steps or making any efforts towards a situation or a problem. Sitting back, watching, remember, you know, going within. A lot of those cards of, you know, sitting back and paying attention. Taking it all in. So he'll know which fox energy, strategy to move on, right? Self. It's about self-awareness and one's own thoughts and feelings and existence, okay? Focusing only and solely on seeing yourself. Selfish energy, okay? But again, 1 year. Catch that. Self. So 1 universal year. So a lot of changes in self for 50 this year. Remember, Cancer is hidden in the shell. We'll see it, but right now it's about, remember he got the Pluto card, transformation. Transformation is happening right now with him. A process is going on. Sorrow, you know, some can come. Deep emotional pain. It's energy that he feels. I mean, he's a real person, okay? And this is caused by past actions, decisions, and events. But love is here, man. Look at that. A passionate emotional connection between partners, often involving attraction, desire, and commitment. Love is really, really on the horizon for him. Renewal, okay? The process of making something stronger, healthier, and more dynamic after a period of decline, okay? Things can definitely get better, especially with the disharmony around. The mismatch of the different perspectives of ideas, which is exactly what's happening right now in real time, or actions, conflict between people, ideas, or elements, right? And boomerang, a repeating process, returning and starting over, okay? And we are in Mercury retrograde right now, all right? And this is what has happened. Remember, this was already going on. This is the focal point energy. Retrograde is here. So remember, retrograde is about what was already going on comes back. And so now it's expansion in it, but it came back around, so we here again, right? So last deck as we close out, Soul Family, we've been here for a few hours. But look, we always say Daddy Warbucks is in what? Hustle mode, grinding hard, ambitious drive, determined effort, sleep, can wait. Because he is just that, the boss. False alarm, exaggerated panic, unnecessary drama, overreaction to minor events, and much to do about nothing. You know, he really, really, really don't give a fuck, y'all. For real. Toxic love, pain disguised as passion, addictive patterns, harmful attachments, and can't live without, okay? Could be some energy that we don't know about that, you know, like I said, his past is all about this, right? Sugar-coated, sweet but deceptive words, empty compliments, hidden insults, and too good to be true, okay? Things that make you go, Closure. Ain't that interesting that that's the last card? I know y'all so tickled. And as we close out, it's about letting go, ending chapters, emotional release, finally free. So I think that when it's all said and done, even through all the drama, it is definitely a strong possibility at some point we can't have hope that it can, you know, come to some form of closure, but in a decent way, right? And as long as it stay on wax. So I love y'all. I'm so happy that I'm back. Let's get into it. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl. Keep that thing on. I forgot. But y'all know next. I forgot who it is, but you'll see. Notification bells on again. I love y'all, and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all real soon in the next one, all right, Soul Family? Thanks for watching The Common Corner Show. Peace and love, Soul Family, and I'll see you guys in the next one.